how easy is it to cut a cable? Can you describe the anatomy of a cable?
Yeah,
What exactly is it for somebody who hasn't seen it?
right. So the very, very basic cable is quite thin. I mean, the elemental part of it is these fiber optic fibers. Optic fiber is around the thickness of a human hair. So you might put, a few what they call fiber pairs of those. You might bunch them together and put them into a cable. And then in its most basic form, the cable has insulation and it has a thin sheet of metal to conduct some electricity so you can keep boosting the signal. And that's it. And that thickness it's as thick as a garden hose, if you think about the hose that you use to water your plants. Now,
Hmm.
when you go out to deep sea, to the deep ocean, that's what this cable looks like. So it's very easy to cut if you can find it. And indeed, it gets cut quite often. There might be a landslide in the ocean, or there might be a rock that just kind of tumbles down. On the rare occasion, sharks have bitten through it and kind of damaged cables that way. But by and large, in the deep ocean is where it's safest, because the deep ocean is a pretty big place. You can survey it, and ships don't anchor there. There's no kind of bottom trawling of the seabed by fishing boats and so on. As you come closer to shore, these other phenomena start to kick in, which is a ship might throw an anchor overboard accidentally or on purpose, and it might damage a cable. A fishing boat might trawl the seabed, that might damage a cable. And so as it gets closer to shore, you have to start protecting it more and more. So you kind of insulate, you put layers of steel around it. It comes a little closer to shore. It's double armored, as they call it. Then very, very close to shore, they put it into a duct that is dug into the seabed, and it comes out literally onto the beach in what is called a sort of beach manhole, literally.
Hmm.
And it comes up into that beach manhole and is then kind of threaded through to the landing station. And that's where it's kind of hooked up to the internet infrastructure, which includes servers and ways in which to distribute bandwidth and so on.